High Band, great supporters of the Gaelic football here in Queensland, and absolutely great supporters for the Irish community here. Okay, can we hear the cheers for New South Wales? Come on, you can do better than that. Come on, a big cheer for New South Wales. Okay, what about Victoria? Okay, thank you, that one person. Enjoy your game.
So once again we'll welcome you all here to Gaelic Park, Willawong, Brisbane and Queensland here for the 2019 Australasian State Games Ladies Final, which today will be contested between New South Wales and Victoria. Today's referee is the whole way from Cavan. Her name's Maggie Farley, and she's part of the twinning that the GA have set up with Australasia GA here in Australia. So I'm joined here with Liam Lawler, myself, Colin Dilly and Liam Lawler. We're going to try and keep you up to speed on how things are going and what should be a really cracking game. And if it's half the game the Camogie was yesterday, Liam, I think we're in for a thriller.
Yeah, we should be in for another cracker here today. No breeze this morning. It's around 23, 24 at 10 o'clock in the morning here, so it is very, very warm. Interchanges will have to be used to the max today. There's a good few dual players. The goalie from Victoria yesterday, Clara Fitzpatrick, lines out at number 8. Marie Moynihan, number 14.
That first ball sent in there by Clara Fitzpatrick, the number 8 coming through the middle. She just mistimed the solo, and that ball was taken out of her hand there by Naomi McAnulliff. Naomi, of course, who plays her club football in Sydney with Central Coast, comes from Chiapa, the Chiapa club in County Tyrone. She plays that ball out to the right hand side to Aoife McDonald. Aoife McDonald slips that ball inside, and the referee pulls play back there for a free. I think she had the advantage. She actually gave a free in the 21 metre line there. I think there was a tug of the jersey on Lauren McConville. So it should be a straightforward enough free here, Liam, to get the ball rolling on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's about the 21 yard line here. So Lauren McConville steps over it.
Takes a run, she kicks it high, it's going to the right, and that ball went to the right and wide. Probably not the best start New South Wales would have wished for or hoped for, but that one just sails to the right and wide as Emer Ferries goes for a quick kick out. A lot of work been done there by Emma McShane. The Penrith Gales lady passes that ball across to Danielle Connolly. Danielle takes a solo, passes it out to Jordan McGee. Jordan McGee goes to the right hand side, slips the ball to Aoife McDonald. Aoife McDonald looks up, takes a shot, and it just goes to the left of the post and wide. 2 wide so far for New South Wales in the first minute or two of this game. Again, I think it's worth mentioning what Liam said about the wind. Yesterday in the Camogie final there was a ferocious wind blowing from the lower end of the pitch down towards the New South Wales goalkeeping end today, but today it's been very calm and it's actually getting extremely hot, so we're currently sitting at about 25-26 degrees Celsius with no breeze. This free taken by Ciara Haggerty. She opts to go backwards this time to Tisha Melanphy. Tisha Melanphy, of course, played in the Australasian Irish-born team that won the ladies, the World Games there back in July. Yvonne Connell now from Monaghan passes this ball up to Danielle Connolly. That ball goes across to Sarah Turney. Sarah Turney opts to go forward this time. She has a player over. She passes that ball long and into the corner to Laura McConville. Laura McConville wins that ball superbly. She turns right. She comes back, takes a solo, passes it out to Aoife McDonald again. And Aoife, does she get the first score of the game? Yes, it's good, Liam. And that's the first score of the game to New South Wales.
Yeah, very well worked score there. Worked it up along the side and then spread it out to the far side. It was a great score from Aoife McDonald there.
Victorian keeper opts to go long this time. It's just missed that time by Ciara Haggerty, and it runs into the hands of Siobhan Greavy, who passes the ball inside here to Jordan McGee, and it's a heavy tackle. Jordan, there's probably a goal chance there, Liam, but I think New South Wales will be happy enough with the free.
Yeah, happy enough to take the free in front of the post here. Lan McConville will probably step up, or is it actually Jordan is actually going to take this one herself just in front of the posts. Another great passage of play from New South Wales, working it up through the middle.
Jordan, one of the World Games winners as well, from Mayo Bridge Club in County Down. She knocks up over the bar. It's a great score. New South Wales settled well today so far, Liam. 2 points to no score at the minute.
Yeah, 2 points to no score. They seem to be winning the scrappy ball around the middle of the field and working it up nicely. Ball is kicked out here. It's won again by New South Wales by Tanya Kennedy. She throws it into Laura McConville. Just passes it straight back to the middle, but it's broken down by Victoria in the half back line again, and they work the ball out quick. Deliver it straight out to the middle of the field here. She's looking for a pass.
Caroline Donaghy sends that ball down the right hand side here in front of the clubhouse. And Victoria shouts from the New South Wales sideline here that ball went out, and I think indeed it did go out there. It was great defending there by Rachel Compton to force that player out over the sideline. And Yvonne Connell here is going to take this sideline just in front of the New South Wales dugout. She sends it long, sends it high down here to Tanya Kennedy. Tanya Kennedy gathers it well, gives it to Jordan McGee. Jordan McGee coming across again, using Aoife McDonald there. Aoife Gibbs plays the 1-2. Jordan plays that ball into the corner there.
Just over Laura McConville's head
just
there.
Went over her
through.
head, yeah.
And Emma McShane is in hot pursuit. She seems to have kept it in over the far side. It's well defended by Victoria again. They try to work the ball out to the far corner there. They work it back across the goal. Back to the goalkeeper and back out to that side again. Laura McConville seems to have broke that down.
Yeah, done extremely well there, Laura McConville, to cut that ball out. She gives it across to Sarah Turney. Sarah Turney gives it across to Jordan McGee. Jordan passes the ball inside to Linda Lodge. Linda turns to the right. She opts to pass it back across the pitch to Tanya Kennedy, who indeed again, it's a good passage of play here by New South Wales. Back to Linda Lodge. Just happened to scuff that shot, and that ball went to the left and wide.
Third wide for New South Wales early in the game here. Just as we said that the wind has actually slightly picked up, just as we were saying it wasn't around.
Ball kicked across to Therese McCafferty. New South Wales defending very strongly, but that was definitely a little push in the back there. Free for Victoria, going to be taken by Ciara Haggerty, way out on the far side in front of the scoreboard here, just behind midfield, probably on the 65 if it was hurling. So she's going to go with the left foot down that sideline there. That's a great ball down in there to the corner to Ciara McCross, and Ciara pushing the back there by Siobhan Creevy, I think it was, committed that foul. Victoria probably need to get an early score now to make sure this game doesn't go too far ahead. She opts to go way back into their defence there with that free. Probably kick that ball 30-40 metres back into the defence. Ball comes across to Ciara Haggerty again. Ciara, one of the pivotal players for Victoria. Session Malamphy now on the ball, going through the middle. She looks up, she sees Clara Fitzpatrick, and Clara received a push in the back there from Yvonne Connell. So
free into Victoria, about 30 yards out here. It's a bit better from Victoria, better passage of play from them, working it back from the back line. Straight up. 30 yards out here, just to the right of the goal.
Yeah, she kicks it high, she kicks it well, and that one goes over the bar for Jenny Harley to register Victoria's first score of the match. Currently 2 points to 1 in favour of New South Wales. Laura Gallagher, the Michael Cusick's goalkeeper, selected for this game ahead of Sarah Galvin. She goes long with that kick out. It goes across to her teammate from Cusick, Sarah Turney. Sarah Turney passes a short one over there to Siobhan Greavy. Siobhan just fouled. Takes a free pretty quick to Danielle Connolly. Danielle, that ball was just cut out by Clara Fitzpatrick. Clara, one of the stars of the World Games for Australasia. Gets the ball across here to Therese McCafferty, who sends it long, sends it into the corner for Maria Moynihan, one of the dual stars from the Camogie yesterday, but that ball runs out over the sideline, and it's going to be a New South Wales sideline, deep in their own defence.
That'll be interesting to see how the dual players get on today, especially after they played about an hour and a half's hurling yesterday, so it'll be interesting to see how they go, especially Marie Moynihan, who was very strong for Victoria yesterday.
Laura Gallagher, the goalie, received that ball from Nora Kirby and carried it probably 30-40 metres out the pitch. Gets it away across the pitch here. Aoife McDonald. Aoife goes out to the right. And she was just fouled after she passed that ball, Liam.
Yeah.
It was probably a silly foul from Victoria after getting that point back. They were trying to keep the pressure on, but a needless foul to say the least.
Yeah, especially around the middle of the field. It's just, hopefully Aoife's okay. She just seems to have banged her knee off the hard ground there, so hopefully she's okay. The magic spray is out, so
the magic
should be up and going again pretty soon.
Yeah. This ball, New South Wales just bang on midfield with this free. Jordan McGee standing over the ball waiting for the referee's consent to get the game going again. A lot of movement in the full forward line here for New South Wales. Linda Lodge on the edge of the square. That ball's put into the very corner, and indeed Linda Lodge is the player onto that ball. She's collected it well. She's coming across the face of her goals again. Flicks that ball into Siobhan Greavy. Siobhan very active in this first half so far. Gets the ball across to Jordan McGee again. New South Wales just coming back, keeping possession. Emma McShane passes that ball across the field. Has it run too far, Liam, for Tanya Kennedy. Tanya Kennedy's going to battle away there with Trisha Malamphy. And Tanya probably just gave the pull of the jersey there, Liam, and another soft free. But if anything, I suppose it's in the right part of the pitch. It's in the heart of the Victorian defence here. Yeah, definitely. Victoria very strong in defence here at the moment. As they work the ball out through the centre here. Just being tied up here. So, I think the judges that was a free again. Victoria come out of defence again as they work the ball up to the middle of the field, but that's great defending by Laura McConville in around the middle of the field. Great work rate. Ciara Hegarty has the ball here. She's just looking for options. There's not much movement inside. She'll have to try recycle this ball and work it forward again. New South Wales hassling well here, but Victoria have two players over this right hand side. Tessa Malamphy here, still free at the minute. New South Wales just haven't picked her up yet. As Therese McCafferty plays that ball in, and again they headed for Clara Fitzpatrick, but that ball it was probably a poor enough last pass there, just went over the head of Clara Fitzpatrick. And Aoife McDonald's attacking here again from the half back line for New South Wales. Gives that ball to Tanya Kennedy. Tanya passes that ball in there to Lauren McConville. Lauren's a real live wire. She takes her player on. Great tackling there by by Victoria. Lauren still kept the ball. She got the shot away, and that looks good from here, Liam. Another great score, yeah. Great score. Lauren is looking very dangerous in the inside full forward line. But I must say that pass that came through the middle here for Clara Fitzpatrick, they just need to maybe open it up a bit further, but the defence from New South Wales is very strong at the minute. Stand her up, Aoife, stand her up! Clara Fitzpatrick on the ball here at the minute for Victoria. New South Wales hassling away there with Emma McShane, probably the smallest player in the pitch, but her heart isn't too small when it comes to Gaelic football. This ball now with Ciara Hegarty, just on their own and behind their own midfield line here, right along the sideline in front of the clubhouse. Referee blows the whistle to ask her to speed it up a bit. That's great running there by the Victorian wing back, Emer McGear passes that ball away there to Claire Gallagher. Claire Gallagher passes the ball back to Emer. Emer turns around. New South Wales, Jordan McGee in the defence there from wing forward, gets that ball across there to Roisin Fowley. Roisin still on the ball, she turns, she shoots with, and it just goes to the right of the post and wide. New South Wales probably got out of jail there. They're not going to slow it down either, Liam. Yeah, that's a quick kick out again. Ciara Gallagher gets that ball out here, but again Tessa Malamphy just cut that ball out. Leanne Fennelly then did the same for New South Wales. Referee holds her hand up for advantage. Bad ball there by Tanya Kennedy, but the referee correctly brings it back for a free here just in midfield right in front of the clubhouse here. Rashid Murphy coming on for Victoria there, the Victorian management making a couple of interchanges. Long high ball in there from Jordan McGee, straight into the hands of Lauren McConville. Goes to Emma McShane and a good save by the goalkeeper. Ball played out here again. So here's some Malamphy coming down that left hand side. She plays it long. Great tackling there by Naomi McAnullah just to hold the Victorians up. This ball comes right across here to Tessa Malamphy again. Leanne Fenley just got a hand to that ball and it goes to Sarah Turney. Sarah Turney passes the ball up over the top here to Tanya Kennedy. Tanya Kennedy cuts inside, gives it across to Danielle Connolly. Danielle plays that ball across to Aoife McDonald. Aoife McDonald opts to go into that corner again towards Emma McShane. It's probably ran too far into the very corner. And that ball, just went out. It was just a little bit overplayed there.
Just bobbled along on the hard ground out over the far side. The game has started pretty well. It's put 3 points to 1 to New South Wales at the moment. They probably started that bit better, but Victoria will just grow on the game now, I'm sure, in the next couple of minutes. And they look to pick off a couple of scores as well. But I think the wind is actually blowing the opposite way today. I think New South Wales are actually aided with the wind a small bit in the first half here.
Yes, it's one of those crosswinds. I heard Seamus O'Sullivan talking about yesterday that they've been hampered with these crosswinds all year. But look, it's the same for both teams. We're just approaching the 15-minute mark, and it's New South Wales 3 points to 1 ahead as that ball's played in there.
Laura Moynihan breaks through. She's looking for runners either side.
The dual player passes that ball back out to Rashid Farley. Rashid Farley takes on the New South Wales defence. It's a good shot, but it just goes to the left of the post and wide. Probably 3-4 wides now for each team.
Grab a blue jersey! Touch tight weight!
Laura Gallagher here going to go long with this kick out. She goes long, she goes to the left hand side. That ball's going to bounce. Is it going to favour Linda Lodge? Linda Lodge turns her player well, and they just tangled up their feet there. No malice in that one at all, but Linda happy to win her free. Aoife Mack plays that ball across to Sarah Turney. Sarah Turney, one of the standout players of the tournament, plays a great ball so far in this tournament. Played a great ball into Emma McShane, who was pushed in the back, and it's a free in now to New South Wales. I think they should up probably to try and get another score here, Liam, and just settle themselves down a small bit.
Yeah, definitely have another pop at the post here. It's definitely within Jordan McGee's range here.
Big shout out to Jordan's mother. Jordan was informing me earlier that she's on her 3rd bottle of wine sitting up tonight in Mayo Bridge to watch this game, so hopefully she doesn't fall asleep before the end of it. That ball just goes to the left of the post and wide there by Jordan McGee. We make that New South Wales 4th wide of the match to Victoria's 2. Eamon Ferries from the Pierce's Club passes that ball out, kicks that ball out towards Ciara Hegarty. I think it's going to run too far, and it did indeed. It went out over the sideline. It's worth noting actually that how hard the ground is here. The ball is very, very hard to judge with about.
It's very dangerous here. Jordan McGee is running through,
and that ball again goes to the right and wide. Jordan just probably the Victorian defender just done enough to put her off there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, she came across very well there, just to put the pressure on Jordan, just get her eye off the post. But it was a very quick line kick from New South Wales, and they worked it very quickly, and Victoria kind of got caught in the hop. And New South Wales definitely have started the stronger here at the moment.
Score remains 3 points to 1 in favour of New South Wales. I make it 17 minutes on the clock. A couple of delays, there should be 2, probably 3 minutes probably at the minute of added time at the end of this half. Emma Ferry's going for the kick out. She goes short this time. She goes to Siobhan Dively. She gets that ball across to Clara Fitzpatrick. Clara Fitzpatrick uncharacteristic of her, passed that ball to their own team. And Aoife McDonald ends up on the end of the ball. She's heading for the goals, and she kicks that ball over the bar, and it's a great score there. Just a slight mistake there by Clara Fitzpatrick. She fisted that ball, and it was cut out by Linda Lodge, and Linda passed it on there to Aoife McDonald for New South Wales' 4th score of the game. Victoria now go with another quick kick out to Tisha Malamphy. Victoria using their interchange very well here. And that was probably just too much. too hard of a tackle there, and it's a free on just in front of the Victorian dugout. This ball played across into the centre of the pitch there to Roisin Fowley. Roisin Fowley carries the ball, she slips it to Tisha Malamphy. Tisha passes that to Emma Maguire. Emma Maguire slips it straight back to Roisin Fowley. Roisin takes on the New South Wales defence.
Great defending by Yvonne
Yeah,
Connell, but
good
just
defending,
maybe
yeah.
a bit aggressive and just got penalised for it.
Claire, I think it was Claire Gallagher, was it? Or maybe Kayla Murthy there that won that free for Victoria. So it was a strong defending by New South Wales, but definitely a free, and the referee telling the Victorian coach there's no coaching during the game to get off the pitch. She sticks by the rules, Liam, as we saw yesterday in the Camogie. She's probably one of the best referees we've ever had out here.
Yeah, she's just very simple and explains everything, breaks down all the frees to the girls, and then they understand what they're doing wrong, just to correct them mistakes. But it's a free for Victoria now, right in front of the post here.
Probably 21 metres out here.
Jenny Harley will be stepping over this one again.
And it just goes to the right and wide, very uncharacteristic of Victoria there. But that one just goes to the right and wide, and you'd feel, Liam, that they need to be scoring all of these, taking all of their opportunities to try and...
Yeah, definitely would have started a bit slower, so it's 4 points to 1. They definitely need to be popping over a couple of points just to grow back into this game.
Yeah, Yvonne Connell on that right hand side passed that ball across there to Siobhan Greavy. Siobhan done well to keep possession there as that ball goes in again. New South Wales aiming for Lauren McConville in that corner, but this time she just lost out.
Victoria worked the ball out through the centre here. There seems to be a bit of a space here if they can work it through, but that's great defending by Lisa Lucknan.
Lisa Lucknan, another dual player for New South Wales, battled very hard yesterday in the Camogie. She's just come on there with the interchange, and she's going to do the same today for New South Wales. Claire Ryan, another one of the dual players, just got bottled up there. It was great defending by Victoria and just got bottled up, and she was adjudged to have won that ball. Claire made an awful difference yesterday when she came on in the Camogie. She was absolutely superb. Liam, she plays her club football with and Camogie with the Clanagale club in Sydney.
Victoria take the free quickly here. It's out as far as Clara Fitzpatrick. Try and work it.
Oh, that's a high tackle there by Sarah Turner. I don't think there was much intent in it either, Liam. It was more a case she couldn't get out of the way, but definitely a free for Victoria there. And it's just beyond midfield here in their own half of the pitch, as again Siobhan Melvin going on there for Victoria. They're using the interchange very well. Yeah, I think it was more of an accidental clash, to be honest, Liam. So yeah, I would say Maggie Farrell got this call right again. Clara Fitzpatrick goes up against Sarah Turney, and for the first time ever I've seen Clara Fitzpatrick not winning a hot ball. As Yvonne Connell breaks forward here, gets that ball across to Aoife McDonald. Aoife McDonald goes to the right, probably too much to the right. Emma McShane shouted at Belinda Lodge to leave that one. Then the wins the ball, pass it back to Emma McShane. Emma just hesitated for that second on the quick turn, and Victoria are going to come out with this ball again. Ciara Hegarty playing extremely well for Victoria so far. She goes down that left hand side. She beats one. She beats two defenders, and yeah, she just got a tug back. Yep. So the advantage was been given for 4 or 5 seconds earlier for a slight tug back. I'm sure Ciara will be happy enough with that free. She opts to go long, she opts to go high. It's in on top of the New South Wales full back line, but it just goes to the right and wide. And again, Victoria a little bit wasteful, Liam, but the wide count probably still favours them slightly. We make it 5 wides to New South Wales and 4 to Victoria.
Work the ball up the far side here, as far as it's like Lisa Lucknan is trying to get on the end of that one for New South Wales. She delivers a high ball in.
It's going to bounce over the top, and it lands in the hands of Linda Hodge, and that ball comes off the crossbar
and over the bar.
A certain goal chance there for New South Wales, but when that ball hits the crossbar, Liam, you'd be happy enough for the point at times.
Yeah,
Victoria not slowing this play down, get the ball out to Tisha Malamphy again. Tisha turns inside. Here gives it to Siobhan Deverley. Siobhan flicks that ball off to Siobhan Melvin. The two Siobhans working well together there. and Siobhan Melvin ends up winning a free there for Victoria in their own half back line. Shouts for Victoria to settle it down. They really need to grab a score before half time, I feel, Liam,
Yeah,
to get back into this game.
Yeah, definitely need to work a score here, maybe.
A quick free again, past the Clara Fitzpatrick. She's going to win this one back again. It's a high pass, and very lucky Victoria, very lucky there to win that free that time, because the pass really wasn't good, and Clara Fitzpatrick's going to be made work for. It's just been made work for all of those passes, hasn't it, Liam?
Yeah, she seems to be picked up pretty strong by the New South Wales here at the moment, and any pass she's given just seems to be under pressure for the pass. So maybe they need to opt to find someone else or try and expose her a little more. It looks like
Jenny Harley, I think it is, stands over this ball. She's going with the left foot. She goes high, she goes long. It's dropping in there and round the goal mouth, and great goalkeeping there by Laura Gallagher for New South Wales. Great goalkeeping, really commanded that ball. There was nobody else who was going to get it. She came out and she won it, and cleared their lines of all danger there. This ball goes as far as Siobhan Greavy. Siobhan passes that ball into Leanne Fennelly. Leanne, the dual star as well from the Camogie yesterday. Just lost out with that one, and Siobhan Greavy bent. She bent for that ball, and she got a slight push in the back, Liam. Yeah. So a lot of probably soft frees being committed by New South Wales and Victoria, Liam, today. So
yeah, Maggie Farley is very, she's straight to the book, and she's very consistent in the frees. So they just need to cut out them silly frees, because she's going to blow for them every time. The ball is sent back here to Leanne Fennelly over the far side.
Leanne gives it back to Jordan McGee. Jordan comes across the middle here to Sarah Tierney. Sarah goes again to the right hand side, playing a lot of football down that right hand side. Leanne Fennelly tries taking on her marker there, just turned back and flicked the ball to Siobhan Greavy. Siobhan looks up, she goes long, she's looking for Linda Lodge again. Slight push in the back there of Laura McConville. The referee waves play on. Claire Ryan now on the ball, tries to get the ball back into the danger area. Great hands there by Laura Brudel for New South Wales. She gets Aoife McDonald inside. Aoife McDonald 1-on-1, and she slips that ball. Lovely goal into the bottom of the Victorian goal.
Very well worked goal there.
Yeah, superb work there by Laura Brudel, the Stokestown woman from County Roscommon. Done extremely well there. Herself and Claire Ryan linking up extremely well. And of course a great finish by Yvonne McDonald there into the low and hard and under the goalkeeper into the Victorian goal. Victoria on the attack here once again. Kelly Murdy passes that ball. I think that ball's in the hands of Roisin Fowley. Roisin tries to get inside. She possibly overcarried. Yeah, she was just in two minds whether to take the shot or to try and cut inside and go for the goal. And yeah, I would say that was the correct call again, Liam. She just happened to take that extra step.
Caught in two minds whether what she wanted to do. It kind of opened up for her, and she wasn't expecting it. The ball is kicked out, but Clara Fitzpatrick picks it up here around the middle of the field. Jordan McGee with a foul there. Arms over the head. Ball is delivered in as well, caught inside. As it looks like Siobhan is going through here, and she breaks through. Just and wide again.
Just scuffed the shot. I think that's actually something that New South Wales would need to watch for there. I know Laura Gallagher hasn't really had a bad kick out yet, but if they are kicking long, they definitely need to keep it away from Clara Fitzpatrick. This time we're up to go short there. With this kick out to Siobhan Greavy. Siobhan goes long with the ball down the pitch here to Yvonne Connolly. Yvonne Connolly cuts in out to the right hand side. She plays the ball long down into that right hand corner. I think it's going to run out. Or did Laura Brudel actually kept that ball in? Done excellent to keep that ball in. Now she still has possession. She's trying to cut inside, and yeah, correct decision again, and a free in way out on that right hand side for New South Wales, probably on the 21-yard line or so, Liam.
Yeah, out on the far sideline. It'll be very hard to get a score from there, but maybe to be able to work it back through the middle. Just maybe offer a couple of runs. As Jordan McGee looks to be taking it.
Yeah, an extremely difficult angle here. I don't think Jordan's going to go for this one. I think she's going to try and play one of the other New South Wales players in. She goes high, she goes long in towards the goals, and she was aiming for Linda Lodge, but New South Wales just blowing there for a square ball. So
he seems to have to blow back the quick puck out. She wasn't ready for that one.
28 minutes played here. New South Wales lead 1-5 to a point in this 2019 Australasian State Games ladies final. Again, Emer Ferries goes short with her kick out, gets the ball across here to Thisha Malamphy. Thisha, the heart of the Victorian defence here. Get this ball across there to Ciara Hegarty. Ciara Hegarty goes long, but will it be cut out? Yes, it's cut out. Great work by Sarah Turney there. Passes the ball across to Naomi McNullah. Naomi's going to go on a run here. Gets the ball across to Yvonne Connell. Yvonne Connell goes long down the right hand side.
Great ball inside. Laura McConville throws in as far as Aoife MacDonald.
Gets that.
Over to the far side. It's a great effort, but it might be
Laura
just tailing to the left again.
Yeah, just went to the left and wide that time. Yvonne Connell working extremely well. Just comes from Monaghan Hearts Club in Monaghan. So Yvonne, one of the stalwarts of the state games now. The last time we were here, I think it was 3-4 years ago, scored a goal with the last kick of the game. Thunderous goal into the roof of the net to win the game in the last couple of seconds for New South Wales. I think they did 5 in a row. That was their 5th or 6th in a row that year. So Yvonne, one of the dual stars from years and years, ongoing again, still working away here, and that was actually slight tug of the jersey there by Yvonne and Roisin Fairley. And Victoria, they're not going to lay down, Liam. They're going to keep going.
Yeah, I know they're very quick on their frees. They're not hanging about. Pick it up here. That's great defending by Naomi McInullah in there as they work it back as far as Laura Gallagher, and they work it out the far side to Rachel Condon. It's very good recycling of the ball from New South Wales. Try and work it up towards Leanne Fenley, but it's good defending by Victoria. Over the far side, so Ciara Hegarty picks that ball up over the far side. Yeah,
Ciara working tirelessly in there for Victoria. That ball just gets away from her to the left hand side, and it goes out for a New South Wales sideline there. Just coming up to the stroke of half time in my watch, but I do feel there'll be 2-3 minutes added time for those couple of injuries. This ball going to be kicked by Yvonne Connell way over in the far right hand side, probably 30 metres out here, that sideline. So opts to go back there to the goalkeeper Laura Gallagher. Laura Gallagher flicks that ball across to Nora Kirby. Nora Kirby passes that ball out here. I think it's out to Siobhan Greavy. Yeah, Siobhan passes that one across. A lot of fist passes here, probably 5-6. We're just passing midfield here with Aoife Mack. She turns it to the left, she turns to the right, she looks up. The shouts from Sarah Turney, made a great run down through the middle. She gets inside her marker. She'll go for her own score. She's cut inside yet again. Probably overplayed it, if anything. She gets that ball across here and it ends up in Linda Lodge's hands. And great defending by Victoria. Probably overplayed that one by New South Wales, and it ended up Laura McConville nearly had to kick it before she had caught the ball. So great defending there by Victoria, and they were saved on the line just on the stroke of half time. Score New South Wales 1-5 to 1 point. Exciting enough contest, Liam. I know the score's probably getting away a small bit from Victoria, but they're battling on, and again, as we said, that slight breeze might be in their favour in this second half.
Yeah, definitely New South Wales definitely started a brighter and hadn't showed more conviction in front of the goal, whereas Victoria probably had 5-6 wides in the first half there. Definitely from scoreable positions, so I'm sure they'll regroup at half time, and aided by that small bit of a wind in the second half, they should be ready to go for the second half.
5 points to Victoria, 1 point. So that's 8-1.
Yeah, we'll just take 5 minutes, Liam, and we'll come back with the second half and try and keep you up to date again.
For some Australasian merchandise, we have O'Neill's have a stall under the awning over there, so you can get yourself some memorabilia for the Australasian games here in sunny Queensland. And don't forget, we have plenty of cold liquids at the bar and wonderful food.
Jordan's up with Jordan's stepfather. We're only on our second bottle of wine calm.
Back to you, yeah.
We'll just welcome you back here to Gaelic Park in Willawong again for the second half of the 2019 Australasian Ladies Final between New South Wales and Victoria GAA. New South Wales leading here at half time, a goal and 5 points to 1 point. And I think it's worth noting, Liam, that the great coverage, the commentary mightn't be the best, but the great coverage, live coverage put on here by Australasia GAA.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Great credit to Alan and Ned and all the rest of them, and Jared Rowe, that's working hard to promote the games out here in Australia. So we've currently 120 people logged in watching, 121 people watching live here. So it's a great credit to Australasia GAA that they can put this show, such a good show on here. As Victoria win that to win and pass the ball right in here to the heart of the New South Wales full back line. Victoria made a few changes there at half time. I see they've moved a few of their players around a little bit, but that ball just happened to go to the left of the post and wide again. Not the ideal start. Yes, I think that was Therese or possibly Rushing Fairley that hit that the first wide of the second half here for Victoria. This ball won at midfield by Tanya Kennedy. That ball just got away from her and into the hands of Yvonne Connell. Yvonne, yeah, just a loose hand put in there by Ciara Hegarty. And again, Maggie Farley gave the advantage, but pulled it back for the free. Sarah Turney kicks that free in here into the hands of Jordan McGee. Jordan McGee passes that ball out there to Siobhan Greavy. Siobhan turns, gets it back to Famaki. Famaki goes long to Danielle Connolly. Danielle just a slight push in the back. And it's a free here, about 50 metres out here in front of the clubhouse side here. Sarah Turney puts that ball in long and high. It's actually knocked back out there by the Victorian defence, and Victoria win a free out there.
Just a slight push by Lauren McConville as Victoria worked the ball up the middle of the field here again. It's a great catch there by Cara McCrossan there in the middle of the field. She passes it in as far as Clara Fitzpatrick, who works up this near line. She delivers the ball straight across to the far side.
Yeah, it's well cut out there by, I think it was Nora Kirby, was it? Or was it? New South Wales get this ball across here in front of the stand side here to Sarah Turney, into the hands of Sarah. She has a player over, she passes that ball in there to Tanya Kennedy. New South Wales attacking well here. Ball's now in the hands of Yvonne Connell. Yvonne Connell playing at wing back here today, but we know Yvonne can score, and yes, she just overcarried that one, and the ball kind of got away from her, Liam, and she overcarried that one.
Yeah, definitely looked like too many steps on that one. Very good defending by Victoria.
Just worth noting there where with the live streaming here, we've just got a message here from Francie Poland and Mayo Bridge to say that they're only on their second bottle of wine, so I'll inform Jordan when the game's over. As the Victoria attack here, they get the ball back out there to Rushing Fowley, I think it was, at a shot there, but New South Wales again defending, very tigerish defending, and they resulted in a wide ball there again from Victoria.
Yeah, they're definitely not giving Victoria an easy chance of getting scores here. Putting a lot of pressure on and making it difficult for them to get a clear shot at goal.
Tanya Kennedy in the ball here for New South Wales, gets that ball across to Yvonne Connell, plays the 1-2. Tanya goes long again here, she's aimed for Linda Lodge. Will Linda make that one? She did make that one. She has a couple of players inside, she takes her defender on. She's going to go back out here with 10 metres towards Yvonne Connell. Yvonne Connell passes that ball out here to Aoife McDonald. Aoife McDonald from Donegal, she looks up, she kicks that one, and it just goes to the right and wide. Poor shooting there from New South Wales, Liam. New South Wales still leading a goal and 5 points to 1 point.
Yeah, definitely just tailed off to the right on Aoife there. She had a good chance of the score there, she was free.
Aoife Ferries goes short with that one, and it almost worked against her. The ball, however, is played away down the field here towards Kayla Moriarty, but Tanya Kennedy from New South Wales, the midfielder, cuts that and out, gets it to Yvonne Connell. Yvonne Connell passes it across here to Danielle Connolly. Danielle half blocked down, but that ball works out for New South Wales. The ball comes across there.
Aoife Mack has it.
For Laura. McConville and Aoife Mack just put that ball. There was only a whisker in that one, Liam.
Yeah.
New South Wales a little bit wasteful here as well. That's a couple of opportunities so early in this second half.
Yeah, definitely need to be converting them chances, especially if Victoria come into the game a bit more in this second half. I'm not sure.
Referee calls for another ball there. That one just skimmed the upright there, Liam, and went out to the left and right. It could have easily ended up in the back of the net.
Very close.
Emma Ferry goes short once again here to Ciara Hegarty. Victoria really, I feel, need to start going long and use Clara Fitzpatrick in the middle of the field there. However, they maintain possession here, and it's Jenny Harley on the ball. Or Cara McCrossan, that was actually. Gets the ball across there to Kayla Moriarty. She gets the ball back there to Jenny Harley. Jenny Harley takes on the New South Wales defence, but was turned back and had to go backwards. That's a good ball in there to that right hand side. Victoria trying to work the ball in. 1, 2, 3, 4 hand passes. Great defending there by New South Wales. And again, Yvonne Connell cuts out that fist pass. Brilliant defending there by New South Wales. And Yvonne goes long this time. It's a long ball. It was just a little bit too much for Linda Lodge to win there. And Emma Maguire, Emma Maguire, of course, the Victorian captain today, clears her lines and gets the ball to Tisha Malamphy. Tisha Malamphy plays that one to Kayla Moriarty. It goes back to Tisha Malamphy, and just again, Liam, it happened a few times in the first half. That last pass by Victoria just not working out for them.
Yeah, definitely. It just seems very tight in the middle. It just seems to be clustering together, and they're trying to force the pass instead of working at just recycling the ball and waiting for the space to open up. Just kind of getting caught trying to force scores and trying to work their way towards the goal. But again, the defending by New South Wales is very, very good.
Just over 5 minutes played in this second half, and it was a free given there. The advantage was played, but it's a free way back there for Laura Gallagher, the New South Wales goalkeeper. Passes that ball short to Sarah Turney. Sarah Turney is a player over that player is Naomi McAnulla. Naomi McAnulla plays it up the field here to Danielle Connolly. Well won by Danielle, and a quick 1-2 back to Naomi McAnulla. That ball's given on ahead there to Tanya Kennedy. The Clonagale player plays that ball in low and hard to Laura McConville. Laura McConville been tackled and harassed well there. Jordan McGee steps in, gets that ball out there to Yvonne Connell. Yvonne Connell gives it back to McConville. McConville gets that ball across to Laura Boodle. Laura Boodle comes across the face of the goals, and it's Jordan McGee just in the end of it gets the ball slipped back out here to Laura Boodle again, and that one just went wide by a whisker. Great play there by interlinking play there with Mac, Laura Boodle and Jordan McGee for New South Wales.
3 chances there now early in this half, and they've just let him slip by.
Jordan McGee's 3 brothers there, Aaron, Dara and Connell, watching from Melbourne, so a big shout out to them. I'm sure you are rooting Jordan and the New South Wales girls along here. 7 minutes almost played here. And this second half score remains a goal and 5 points to a point. A hefty challenge there, and yeah, the referee just stopped that game. Stopped the game there. It was an accidental collision there, but yeah, the referee right and should probably hop this ball.
Should throw it in just over the sideline here. Players looking for water here. Siobhan McGreevy's looking for water there. It's very, very warm. It's getting very warmer. It's just as we're talking, it's getting warmer and warmer. Yeah,
probably sitting in around 28, 29 degrees here at the minute, and the wind again, Liam, has died down because it's very hard to even get a breath. That ball won't be hopped this time. It's a free in to New South Wales, and Yvonne Connell goes long, she goes high, she goes into that far corner. Tanya Kennedy, great interception by Tanya Kennedy, and judged a foul there. Wouldn't be too sure over that one. She won possession there, and she done what every player would have been taught to do.
Victoria on the break here now.
For every ball. Victoria now on the overlap to get that ball in there to Ciara McCross, and Ciara McCross looks like it's going to be a score. It's a great effort, and it's a great score there from Victoria. Victoria's second point of the game.
They needed that one just to settle the nerves here in the second half. 1-5 to New South Wales, 2 points to Victoria. So them couple of scores that New South Wales have missed early, Victoria are looking to punish it.
Again, Laura Gallagher, this time she goes long, she goes out there to the far side to Jordan McGee. Jordan now deep in her own half. Won that ball, got it across there to Sarah Turney. Sarah Turney comes back inside towards Aoife Mack. Aoife Mack gets that ball across there to Siobhan Greavy. Siobhan has time, she looks up, she spots Yvonne Connell. Yvonne Connell just been bottled up there by the Victorian defence. She was lucky to get that ball away to Linda Lodge. Laura Boodle on the ball now. She gives it back to Yvonne Connell. Yvonne Connell really running hard and running the show here for New South Wales. She sends that one in with her left foot. She went for the shot. Will it go out, Liam?
No, it's not gone. Laura
McConville worked extremely well to get the ball back to Linda Lodge, and Linda Lodge blasts that one over the crossbar, and it's another point for New South Wales. A goal and 6 points now till a goal and 2, or to 2 points, sorry, to Victoria.
Fair kicks that ball out and is well won by Victoria over the far side. Try and work their way up the field here just from the half back line. Just looking for movement inside. Not much movement there at the minute. Ciara Hegarty is looking for a pass, and it's well won and well defended by New South Wales by Naomi McAnulla. She gives it out as far as Siobhan Greavy, who's really after coming into this game. It's on as far as Tanya Kennedy, who breaks the tackle and breaks her way through. That's into Sarah Tierney, who was running strong towards the goal. Spare
Great
people
ball
out to the Linda Lodge has it again. She's on the edge of the square, throws it back to...
New South Wales just overplayed that, and very lucky to get the ball back here by Sarah Tierney. Sarah very, very strong at the tackle there and wins that ball. Currently about 114 people watching it currently now on the live stream. David Brudel says good luck to, I presume that's the New South Wales. I have John Morgan messaging there. He's watching from Toowoomba. John, of course, the main man for Mayo Bridge TV, one of Jordan McGee's greatest fans. So a big shout out to John and Michelle there, and enjoy your long weekend's break. This free here going to be kicked by Laura McConville. Very accurate free taker, and yes indeed this time she makes no mistakes, Liam. Yep. This game just slightly getting away from Victoria, you would feel now at the minute, Liam. A goal and 7 points to New South Wales, 2 points to Victoria GAA.
Yeah, Victoria really need to start growing into this game.
Yeah, just over 10 minutes played, and interesting to note here, Clara Fitzpatrick just coming back on. She's really a dangerous player for Victoria. One of the star players in the World Games for Australasia.
Victoria done for over carrying there in around the middle of the field.
It just proves the heat, Liam, the way the interchanges are working. Both managements giving all the players as much rest and as much time off as they can.
Yeah.
New South Wales management this year, managed by Brenton Coleman, Ryan McAlean, Marty Colton, Ryan Rafferty. So a big thank you to those 4 guys for all they've done for the girls so far. That ball comes across here to Yvonne Connell. She slips inside. She has Leanne Fenley. The pass just wasn't great, but Leanne done extremely well to win that ball. And yeah, she just got her arm pulled back there, Liam, by I think it was Ciara Hegarty. Just gave her that slight tug back, and it's another easy, probably too easy of a free, too soft to be given away by Victoria. They really need to cut out those frees and try and get another few scores. Yeah,
especially in dangerous positions like that. And New South Wales are working the ball quite well. Looks like Sarah Tierney is down at the minute. She just seemed to twist her ankle there just as she was fighting for that ball a couple of minutes ago. So hopefully
she really is the heart of that New South Wales defence all week. Liam, she's been outstanding for New South Wales. Look, I think she'll stay down with her physio and that in with her, and it's a great opportunity for all the players to get water on board for both sides. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 water carriers, 9 water carriers on the pitch.
It's nearly more than players at the minute.
And it's definitely needed because it's really heating up here. 28 degrees here in Willawong in Queensland. So for anybody that's just tuning in, myself and Colin Daly and Liam Lawler trying to keep us up to speed here in the 2019 ladies football final, Australasian State Games ladies football final between New South Wales and Victoria. New South Wales currently leading a goal and 7 points to Victoria's 2 points. 13 minutes played. This is a free in here, about 45-50 metres out, going to be taken by Linda Lodge, and again she puts it in low there towards Laura McConville. Laura McConville flying in that corner all day. She gets it across, she's going for the middle of the goals. She's just turned back, it comes back here to Aoife Mack. Aoife Mack gives it across to Linda Lodge. New South Wales pressing forward here slowly but surely. Aoife Mack has the ball back, she takes her player on, she cuts inside, she's in the shooting zone, and again that one just goes to the right and wide. Aoife very unfortunate with her kicking so far today. She's hit probably 2-3 points, Liam, but those wides again, the wide count stays going up.
Yeah, it's 10 wides now for New South Wales.
10 wides for New South Wales and 7 for Victoria. New South Wales probably still the happier. Victoria struggling to get this ball up into their forward line, but they're not going to stop, Liam. They're still battling away
Yeah, they're
as they
working
go
hard.
down this right hand side. And the ball's with Maria Moynihan. She passes that ball across to the right hand side, and a long dangerous ball went in there, but it's going to be cleared off the lines here by Laura Gallagher. Laura opts to go long again. That ball straight down the middle and it's straight down towards Ciara Hegarty, but it just bounced to Linda Lodge. Linda Lodge gives it to Claire Ryan. Claire Ryan turns. She passes that ball to Laura Brudel. Laura takes her player on, gets it back to Claire Ryan. Claire Ryan sends the ball across the face of the goal. She stopped in here to Danielle Connolly. Danielle done well to get the ball, and it just great defend by Victoria there, because it was almost a sure goal. Danielle done so well to win that ball. Just tried to take it on the hop with her left foot, and it was great defending by the Emer Ferries there, the Victorian goalkeeper. That ball goes out for a 45. Linda Lodge standing over this one, Liam, and of course the 45s in ladies football have been taken out of the hand here. That ball's long.
A lot of space out here.
It's going to run out to that right hand side, really making Claire Ryan work for it. Claire gathers that ball. We're on the 15-minute mark here. She tries to come across again. She gets that ball to Jordan McGee. Jordan off her left foot to Danielle Connolly. Danielle turns. She plays it back out to Aoife McDonald here. Aoife McDonald gets it across again to the one and only McConville in the corner. New South Wales probably overplaying this ball. Danielle's going to go for a shot. She hits it from 40-45 metres out, and it goes to the right of the post and wide.
It's probably something New South Wales are doing. They're very patient in their build-up to scores, whereas Victoria are starting to force in it. I know they are driving a lot of wides, New South Wales, but they're keeping possession, and it's running down the clock for them as well, especially, and that's great.
Yeah,
very
great
well won by
interception
Leanne.
there by Leanne Fennelly. That ball into Laura Brudel. Laura Brudel gives it back to Leanne Fennelly. Leanne heading for the goals. She's well pushed out there by Jenny Harley, played right back in the heart of her defence. Gets the ball across to McConville again. McConville looks up. She's going to go for a shot. It's ambitious, Liam. It's ambitious. And again, I think that one's going to run for a 45 again. Yeah, Emer Ferry's just got her hand to that one. Probably could have let it out, but Claire Ryan was approaching, so she was probably caught in two minds.
Victoria are just struggling to get their hands on the ball and work it up the field. They're getting very little chances to get forward. New South Wales are really, the age-old tactic of your first line of defence is your full forward line. They're really implementing that today. They're working very, very hard.
Then the Lodge again standing over this 45. She's going to go long, she's going to go high. It comes to the right hand side here, and it comes across to Emma McShane. The Penrith Gaels girl passes that ball on to Jordan McGee. Jordan turns on the right, and it's a superb score there by Jordan McGee. Great score by New South Wales on this occasion. Good work from Linda Lodge, Emma McShane and Jordan McGee with a superb finish.
Yeah, that was a fantastic score from Jordan McGee. They're well worked again by New South Wales, using the short pass and working it well to create a chance for a score. As Victoria go with a sharp puck out here again. New South Wales are not allowing them many options from a kick out. They try and work the ball out over the far side there. Still have possession to try and work it through the middle here. Not sure who that is.
Now 142 people live streaming this game, so it just shows interest here in this country and beyond.
Great defending again by Siobhan
Greavy.
Greavy.
Great defending there by Siobhan. Siobhan wearing the number 15 gets that ball across to Lisa Lucknan. Lisa Lucknan coming through the middle. She plays that ball out to the right hand side here towards Emma McShane. Emma's really going to have to work for this one, and she done extremely well to keep that ball in there. She turns inside, she gets the ball across to Jordan McGee. Jordan just slightly too far to reach for a shot. Gets it back to McShane. McShane with the outside of the right boot. It looks good, and a great save by the goalkeeper. One of those balls that was just dropping in there. Goalkeeper done extremely well. This time it's back in the hands of Claire Ryan. Claire Ryan plays it across the face of the goals. And it's a great score there by Lauren McConville there. New South Wales really in control at the minute. Their fourth point of the half. And this game just seems to be getting away from Victoria. They really need to make a bit of magic happen if they're going to get back into this game, Liam.
Yeah, it's 1-9 to 2 points. At the moment, New South Wales are outscored them already in this second half, 4 points to 1. It's Victoria break through the middle here.
Yeah, they really need a score here. They play it out to that right hand side into the hands of Jayla Moriarty. She gets that ball back across to Maria Moynihan. Maria Moynihan fouled there that time. No, actually
Kicked
she
it
was
off the
judged
ground.
after they touched the ball on the ground. So yeah, it's another free just on the coming up, approaching 19 minutes here. So played in this second half, but you'd have to say that New South Wales look to be in control, Liam.
Yeah, the much stronger team. They're defending very well. They're attacking very well. They're recycling the ball when the options are not there. They're keeping possession. They're just not allowing Victoria to get into the game at all. So they walk the ball over the far side. It looks like Naomi McInullah, is it? I'm not sure. She delivers the ball, and we've come back for a free here. I'm not sure for what. Looks like a New South Wales free here as Linda Lodge has the ball in hand.
Another message just coming in there from more Mayo Bridge people. They mustn't sleep in Mayo Bridge at all when Jordan and the girls are playing overseas. With a message there from Neve McGuinness wishing all the girls on, cheering them on from Canada.
McShane breaks
as Emma
through here.
McShane attacks here. She opts to go on the left foot, and that ball goes to the left, to the right of the goals and wide. New South Wales probably a little bit wasteful, Liam, but
yeah, they're creating a lot of chances compared to Victoria.
yeah, and they can probably afford to hit those few wides. They're in a comfortable enough position at the minute. With Laura Boodle, she still attacks here for New South Wales. Great ball across to Lauren McConville, but Maggie Farley calls it back for a free out in this right hand side. The advantage rule really been played well here at these games this year, and it's something Maggie Farley really excels at, and she's great at explaining everything, Liam, to the players, so there's no misunderstanding or anything among them. They know what the free's for, they know why it was given, and this time Jordan McGee stepping over it, just come approaching 21 minutes played. I made it. It's out here on the right hand side. Jordan probably hooked it a little bit too much. It's kept in play by Linda Lodge.
A free out there.
Defended by Victoria, yeah.
Very good.
Very dangerous there, Linda Lodge. She nearly had that ball, and if she had got turning, it was a one-on-one scenario. Victoria just can't get that ball out. New South Wales in attack again with Laura Boodle, and it's a superb score from Laura Boodle. New South Wales leading now a goal and 10 points to Victoria's 2 points. You'd have to say, Liam, Victoria really need to get a score here to settle themselves. Just to get a score and try and keep the ball in the New South Wales own half and keep pressing on from there. A goal would be really the lifeline they'd need to be looking for as they attack here with Therese McCafferty. Puts that ball in there to Maria Moynihan. But again, the New South Wales defence playing extremely well. Nora Kirby there gets that ball out. And look where Lauren McConville is. Liam, the nippy corner forward out there in the middle of the field now to receive that ball. New South Wales working extremely hard. Get this ball across to Laura, or to
Claire Ryan has it over the far side.
Claire Ryan.
Bit of a nameless ball over the far side here. Possibly might run out over the end of the line. It does. It's going to be a line ball here to Victoria. Victoria try and work it out of defence here again, just through the hands. Breaking the tackles through. Looks like Caroline Donaghy has it. She plays it through to Ciara Hegarty here. Ciara delivers, and it's a poor pass by Ciara there.
Yeah, and it's
New South Wales pick it up again.
Leon family. Yeah, New South Wales really defending numbers. Lisa looking on the ball for New South Wales. Crosses it across here to Linda Lodge. Linda Lodge done well to keep it in right in front of us here at the microphone. Leon, that ball played down into the corner to Laura Boodle. But again, Victoria's coming out with this one. Victoria still working away. Victoria, too many players on the pitch. The manager getting excited here, telling them to use the interchange correctly because it's something that can be punished here at these games.
And another free in front of the post here, which is bread and butter for Lauren McConville. Another silly free from Victoria. Her discipline has definitely let him down, especially in that last quarter where New South Wales are attacking. Lauren McConville kicks this one.
She hits it well,
Liam. That's a great score. That's a brilliant score
there again from Lauren McConville.
This is 111 to 2 points. I have that at Colin there at the minute.
Yeah, 111 to 2 points. The scoreboard's right. Victoria coming out of the defence. They're opting to go with these short kick-outs. I think possession's key for them, but they really aren't using Clara Fitzpatrick at all. Clara's probably over 6 foot tall. She's really a great fielder of the ball. Signed for an AFL club there last week, and they really aren't bringing her into the game, Liam. And it's a shame because she's such a class player and a class act. This ball goes across there to the right hand side into the hands of Roisin Fowley. Roisin takes on her marker. Victoria have a chance here. The turn inside, and it just hits the side net there. Kayleigh Moretti just hit the side net there, and it was really something that to get themselves back into this game, to give themselves a lift, Liam. They really needed that score.
Yeah, they're definitely dangerous. New South Wales need to stay on their toes. They exposed New South Wales in the back there. They opened them right up, but it was just unfortunate. Just hit the side net there. As Laura Gallagher looks for an option out the middle of the field.
Yeah, and the New South Wales forwards working so hard here today. That ball picked up by Jordan McGee right back in her own defence to win that kick out. Yvonne Connell sends it long to Claire Ryan. Claire Ryan looks, she sees Emma McShane. She gets Emma McShane on the ball. Emma McShane tries to get inside and
wins a free.
Again, pulled back again, so a free probably 45 metres out here for New South Wales. But great work there from Jordan and Yvonne and indeed Emma McShane and Claire Ryan.
Yeah, there's very selfless players out there. They're working. The full forward line is out around the middle of the field. They're changing around. They're doing very well. They're ringing on the subs here. I think it's Roisin Murphy's coming on and Rachel Condon is coming off. Caroline Crilly comes off, goes onto the field as well.
This is maybe a small bit out of Lauren's
I'll have a tenner, would you call him?
length. Yeah, she had it well, Liam. I think the tenner's almost yours. And again, Maggie Farley blows for a square ball there. New South Wales really using their the interchange to their advantage. See Sarah Galvin within there to goals. They're in the middle of making their fourth now at the minute. We have Roisin Murphy going on here straight into the heart of the defence to help out the New South Wales defenders. This ball's in the hands of Roisin Fowley. It's a great fist pass out to the right hand side, and that's a superb score there.
Great score.
Off the boot of Jenny Harley. Great work there from Victoria, and probably New South Wales probably just caught outside to make the 3-4 interchanges there all at once within the 30-second period, Liam, and it caught out for that score. But full credit to Victoria. They're still battling and they're still in this game.
Yeah, if they can keep the ball up this side of the field now, they'll do well.
It's a long kick out from Sarah Galvin here on top of Emma McShane, probably far too high for the likes of Emma McShane. Emma just pulled the arm there of Therese McCafferty. Therese went quick with that free, probably too quick, poor free, and Nora Kirby was first to react, got the ball to Jordan McGee. Jordan McGee gets the ball across the field here. It's now at the feet of Emma McShane. Emma just loses out that time to Megan Conlon, and again Emma, that's second foul in a very short space of time, so Maggie not bringing out the boot. That ball goes across to Clara Fitzpatrick. Victoria just seem to be playing a lot of their football in their own defence here. They're trying so hard to get the ball up the field, but New South Wales defence just aren't letting them in. And look at that for defending the game from Sarah Turney, and kept the ball in play.
Yeah,
that ball goes across to Lisa Lucknan. Session Malamphy coming back in for Victoria, running straight into the heart of the defence. Lisa Lucknan gets that ball across to Claire Ryan. Claire Ryan going for the goalkeeper. Yep. She's going on. What a superb finish from Claire Ryan.
Brilliant finish.
What a superb finish. 2-11 now to 3 points in favour of New South Wales, and the clock really is running out and running down here. I make it over almost 28 minutes played here, Liam, and you just can't really see Victoria coming back into this game. That goal was a huge blow to them. But they're going to attack again, Liam, and they're just coming up beyond midfield here. They go long again. It's a great ball in there towards Maria Moynihan. And what a win by Maria Moynihan. Jersey pulled referee says play on. She turns on her left foot, and what an effort. Unfortunately, that one just dropped short and into the hands of Sarah Galvin. Oh, New South Wales keep that ball away with Danielle Connolly. It's put straight back in on top of Maria Moynihan. Oh, superb defending there from Naomi McAnulla. Done so well to win that ball. But again, New South Wales went quick with a free, and they're going to make Tanya Kennedy work for this one. Oh, she done superb there, Liam, again.
Yeah, breaks the tackle once again.
Works it up to Emma here. Ball to Emma McShane. You can really see New South Wales fitness coming through here. I think it's one of the advantages of us playing our championship later in the year, where we only have that little 2-3 week break until the state game starts again. That ball played now by Ciara Haggerty. Ciara Haggerty slips it across there to Kayla Murray. Murray comes back towards Tisha Melanphy. She passes that ball again, aiming for Maria Moynihan, yeah, to get that ball into Roisin Fairley's hands. Roisin helps to go for a point. That's a good effort. It's just to the left and wide, Liam. Yeah, nothing seems to be going Victoria's way now. And we're approaching the 29-minute mark here. It's probably just a little bit out of Victoria's grasp.
Yeah, at this stage, New South Wales will be very disappointed if they let a lead like this slip.
Yeah, and they're working so hard to keep the ball. It's now in the hands of Caroline Crilly. Caroline Crilly from Armagh passes that ball out here to Siobhan Greavy. Siobhan gives it to Naomi McAnulla, the corner back here for New South Wales. Way up at midfield, gets it across to Claire Ryan. Claire Ryan gives it to Emma McShane again. Emma made work for that one. Just the wrong bounce in this hard ground. Emma, she's going for an ambitious one. She had plenty behind it, but it goes way to the right and wide for New South Wales. New South Wales, you'd feel, just running down the clock at the minute.
Victoria take a quick one as well and try and work it out here from the defence again. They're just off the pace a touch, just their handling is just not up to scratch. So try and work it out at the defence here now. They get it over here, they're trying to get it over Trisha Melanphy. But Yvonne Connell wins that brilliantly and bursts up the middle of the field, and it's really opened up here for her. She can go the whole way, she's plenty of options.
It's a great touch on there by Emma McShane.
Into Laura Birdell.
Laura Birdell, and another great score from New South Wales. That touch there from Emma McShane was just superb. 136 people still tuning in. Chris Sparks says, Jordan McGee, you're my hero. Jordan, the greatest fan base on this New South Wales team, by all the chats and all the messages we're receiving. Keep them coming in, and of course join us for the men's football and the hurling final later today as well. Yvonne Connell goes for a long one there, and it's goes way to the left and wide. 31 minutes on my clock now. It'll be up to Maggie Farley. Not as much injury time in this half, I don't think, Liam, but
no, very few stoppages. It's pretty clear to see. I think New South Wales have this one at the moment. They've just been outstanding all over the field. Their work rate, anytime they don't have the ball, they're working to get it back. You see here now they're putting the pressure on. Victoria are not getting them easy passes away. They try to walk up the field here. They need to get the ball inside as quick as possible.
We're into added time now. 2:12 to New South Wales, 3 points to Victoria. A long ball in from Victoria again, aiming for Maria Moynihan, but Sarah Turney's back there, and she's well capable of winning that ball. New South Wales coming again, and they're going to attack again, Liam.
Yeah.
The ball in the hands of Jordan McGee. Emma McShane still all right. Tanya Kennedy is inside. Naomi McAnulla's inside again. Shops for Naomi. Naomi gives that ball to Emma McShane. New South Wales with 2, 3, 4 players over here on the left hand side of the pitch. Emma McShane tries to play that through the middle here to Yvonne Connell, and the goalkeeper does superb there. Emma Ferris does superb there as the referee blows the whistle, and New South Wales win the 2019 Australasian State Games Ladies Final on a scoreline of 2-12 to 3 points. New South Wales management delighted with that one, and they really had the girls in great shape, Liam, and their joint captain Linda Lodge and Naomi McAnulla there be very proud to be taking the trophy back to New South Wales, Liam.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any arguments there on that one, Colin. New South Wales were definitely the stronger team. Victoria might be slightly disappointed with their performance, but all credit to New South Wales, who battled hard throughout the field, and they thoroughly deserved that victory.
Presentations
will take place shortly in front of the grandstand.
Yeah, the presentation this year been done. We're very lucky to have John Horan, the president of the GAA, out, and also Helen's surname's escaped me now, but the CEO of the ladies GAA in Ireland, all out here this year for the State Games. Has to be said, Liam, the fitness for New South Wales really shone through there. It's 29 degrees now, we're just checking here, and what an effort, what a performance. And look, thank you to everybody that tuned in, and stay online all day, and you'll get to see the rest of the finals.